outreach. And we're fortunate to have with us two members of the organization Street Works, which was founded by Mr. Ron Crowder, to talk about these very, very important issues this morning. Our first guest is Mr. LDavis. Mr. Davis is a outreach coordinator for Street Works, and of course Mr. RWilliams is also a member of Street Works, and he is also a member of the early intervention team at Street Works. And of course, Mr. Williams and Mr. Davis, let me welcome the two of you to the show this morning and tell you how delighted we are to have the two of you with us and to again talk about this topic that we've talked about time and time again, but it seems that people say that all you need to do is to do more education on it, and we're going to try to do some education on it in reference to that this morning. Let's start off with you, Mr. Williams, by having you to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of your experiences leading you to us this morning. And of course, Mr. Davis will also give us some information about that, and then we'll start talking about this issue of AIDS, prevention, outreach, and early intervention.
Okay, I came to Nashville by way of Alabama. I'm from a small place called Coosa County, Alabama. And I went to University of Montgomery, and there I studied legal studies, and I wanted to further advocate for people, the indigent population that was of like people of myself. And so when I came to Nashville, I came in contact with Mr. Crowder, and he offered a college graduate a job.
Okay, very good. And so you started with, this is your first job out of college.
This is my first job out of college.
And it sort of fits into what you think that you ought to be doing in life. Is that
right? Right. I did some volunteer work while I was in college with my fraternity. I did some HIV and AIDS forums, and we got kids to get tested on the college campus, and then I brought that experience on over, and Mr. Crowder was delighted to have me.
Very good. And of course, Mr. Davis, what about your coming to us this morning? From where?
I'm a native of Nashville, Tennessee, product of the public school system. I started doing this work March the 13th of the year 2000. Actually was trained by Mr. Crowder. I first worked at a place called the First Response Center from the Metropolitan